So here's the other side of 132, 136 South Main. And if you weren't interested in having a Coca-Cola, you might want one now after seeing this advertisement on the side of the building. There's several advertisements like this on some of the buildings on North Main. I don't recall seeing any on, well, on the 100 block South Main. I don't recall seeing any further south than this. This building here was built in 1990. It's part of the First State Capitol complex. It's the interpretive center. But the main buildings here, the ones that really are the crown jewel and can be said to be the impetus for the preservation that's occurred on South Main Street, is the First State Capitol buildings, here outlined in these lights. Now, it was here that the state of Missouri the Congress first met in 1821 after Missouri became a state. And St. Charles served as a temporary capital from 1821 to 1826. Recently learned from Doris Keevan Frank that there was a building, probably the mansion owned by William Eckert, but there was a building owned by William Eckert which actually vied for this property to become the state capital. But the Peck brothers prevailed, and the property owned by Charles and Ruluff Peck and Chauncey Shepard became the first state capital and served as such from 1821 to 1826. These buildings later served as residences for a number of people, and actually were owned by some of my own relatives, believe it or not, some Potter relatives of mine, Medora, Breker among them, who own some of this property. Further down the street is another new building. Get through these, and you can see it in the lights there a little bit. 230 South Main. I'll call your attention to that for just a minute. Site of the Chambers Hotel, which was torn down in 1968. Jane Chambers was the daughter-in-law of John Malamphy, a prominent St. Louis businessman, and this was the site of the hotel. But in 1985 and 1986, the city of St. Charles had this building built for the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and as a result, the CVB moved out of the Katy Depot into this building and have been in it ever since. And that finishes our tour of the 200 block of South Main.